Care is a full-service men's practice specializing in healthcare issues. Call today for an appointment.
Back here after the timeout, and the San Perlita Lady Trojans with a 3-2 lead. They'll serve it up. A deep serve on the back row, played by Ramirez with a pass. High set in the middle, big spike across, down in the corner and in. Ties the game at 3 apiece. Haas puts it over. Lady Seahawks on the attack with a back set left side. A hit across, left-handed finish for Lauren Tabor. Riviera back on top at 7-6. Long rally here. The Trojans keep the ball alive. Two-handed over. Seahawks looking for the set. Middle set. Alegria back on the front row. Nice dig that time by the Lady Trojans. San Perlita side. Here's Kinney on a back row approach. Dug that time by the Riviera Coffer Lady Seahawks. Ball up in the net. Nice defensive play. Seahawks attack again. Alegria at the net. Past the block. Kills it down for the point. 18-15 to lead. The ball alive. Free ball coming up for the Trojans. Tipped over. They'll play it. Try to set it up. Second hit over, though, on the Riviera Coffer side. Off the net. Alegria. That's a kick save. Nice play by Riviera Coffer to keep that ball alive. Lead in game one, they being San Perlita. The Riviera Coffer timeout. Was able to stabilize things, and then they went on the attack. Here's a big kill, and that's down for a point. Another kill for Madison Alegria. High set this time. The approach, Rodriguez. Punch back up in the air. Ball on the Trojan side again. Second hit over. Nice coverage that time by the Seahawks. Two-handed back on the Trojan side. This time they'll set it up for Rojas. Cross and angles it in. Ties the game. Karime Rojas. Biggest lead of game two for the Lady Trojans at 3 points. Megan Kinney to serve again. Right-handed server. Just gets it over. That's an ace. Ace served up by Megan Kinney. Timeout called by the Seahawks. Karime Rojas to serve again for the Lady Trojans. High set across. Ball back over on the Trojan side. Diving play by Rojas will keep that a play. Kinney gets it over. Ball back on the Seahawks side. Set it up. Alegria swings away. Got the point. For the Lady Trojans. Arcs it over. Pass by Tabor. Set. This time they'll set up Mary Godfrey. Ball back over on the Trojan side. This is Megan Kinney off the block. Godfrey there. Alegria reaches back. Back corner. Got the point. Two-handed over back on the Trojan side of San Perlita. Kinney two-hands it over. Lerma with a pass. Set it up middle. Spiked across. Down for the point. Jocelyn Lerma. Have to score this point if you're San Perlita. Otherwise, game over. Riviera Coffer. On the return, that's an ace. We're tied. 24 apiece. Set up Alegria at the net. Off the block. Rojas there to keep it alive. Kinney punches it over. They'll set it up again. Alegria reaches back. Puts that one down. Alegria feeling it. Got that kill. Trojans play it back across. Riviera Coffer sets up Lady Seahawks. Alegria again off the block. Right back at you. Point scored Trojans. Lady Seahawks. Serves it with the left hand. Played by the Trojans. Pass right on the money. The set off the net. Aaliyah Garcia puts it over. Ball up at the net. Garcia again. This time pounds it away. Point scored Lady Trojans. And they'll serve it up. Brienne Lerma. Gets it across, played by the Lady Trojans, a high set. This is going to be a Rojas, puts it down. Karime Rojas on a kill. She'll serve again. Shorter serve this time. Ball played right back across the net on either side. Lady Trojans set up Garcia with an approach. Block back at you. Point Riviera Coffer. Karime Rojas to serve. Ball played by the Seahawks off the net this time. Two-handed over. Kinney plays that. That was right on the line. Kinney one-hands it down the line, scores a point. That ball up at the net, spiked down by Rojas. Good dig that time by the Seahawks. Right back at you. Blocked by the Trojans this time. Ball back on the San Perlita side. Set it up right side. That's Garcia. Good dig that time by Ramirez. Point scored, Lady Trojans. Just across on the pass up near the net. Played by the Seahawks. That carries out of bounds. San Perlita takes game three. 25-20. Home team coming back. Gria this time. A good dig that time by Jasmine Rodriguez. Back row staying active for San Perlita. Seahawks steadily feeding. Block back at you. Points scored. Trojans tie it up at 2 apiece. This time Rodriguez back there to play it is Bunger. Set it up. Here's Alegria. Block back at you. Point send Perlita. Modesta Garcia, another block. Lady Seahawks to serve. Back to serve is Brienne Lerma. Puts that over. Trojans on the return of serve. Set up Karime Rojas and thunders it down for the point. On the back row. Free ball coming up for the Trojans to work with. Rojas the pass. The set in the middle and punched over by Modesta Garcia. Right back on the Trojan side. Kinney finds a spot, scores a point. Megan Kinney found a wide open spot on the defense. Deeper serve, back corner. That is in for an ace. On the Trojan side. Garcia. That's a narrow angle right there at the net. Tabor a better look this time. That carries out of bounds, and San Perlita captures game 4. 25-20. There will be a game 5. She'll serve again. This time a nice dig by Allison Alegria. Punched over by the Seahawks. Trojans there. From the back row, Garcia backpedaling and scores the point for the Lady Trojans. They go up 3. For the Lady Seahawks, gets it a deep serve back corner. Played that time by the Trojans. Set up Kenny, block back at you by Alegria. Ball back on the Seahawks side. This time they'll set it up. Alegria puts it away. Ties the game at 3. Ball back over on the Copper side. High set in the middle. Punched over. Played by the Trojans. Ball back on the Seahawks side. Played off the block. Challenge at the net. Point scored. San Perlita. Active play at the net that time. Aaliyah Garcia. Return it over. Trojans go on the attack. Second hit over. Played by the Seahawks. Ball up near the net. Two-handed over. Punched in the air by the Trojans. Right back on the Seahawks side. Challenge at the net. Won by San Perlita. We're tied at 13. Modesta Garcia serves it across. Good dig that time by Tabor. Set it up. 2 players converge there. Miscommunication. Ball back on the Seahawks side. They'll set it up this time. Alegria. Block back at you. Point San Perlita. Karime Rojas now serves for the win for San Perlita. Good pass this time. Set up Alegria. Again off the net. Thunders it down. Point scored. We're tied at 15. By Rojas. Trojans trying to stave off this game point. In the net it goes. Point scored. Riviera Copper with the upset on the road. Game 5, 17-15 victors.